want to sit back and enter into this wonderful show of Wednesday Live with your host, Trevor from HauntingLIVE and Psychic Medium from Divine Oracle Podcast Chris. They'll be taking your questions.
We are live on Haunting Live Podcast on our Wednesday night reading. So welcome everybody to Haunting Live and
Divine Oracle Podcast. So last weekend that we had former Queen of Ooga Booga, which is clairvoyant psychic Sally Diane, all the way from Stratford, Ontario. And we do say thank you very much just for her to be actually on the show. Hope you guys were able to catch her show on this past Sunday also. She did kind of talk about us being on there, and yes.
Yeah, but we're live tonight for our regular show. We're back, just the two of us here, and thank you so much, Sally, for being here last week, and also the week before. Too bad we didn't have more people joining us, as we normally do, but seems to be more people watching the show post-show after the live is done. So we do encourage you guys to come and check us out live every Wednesday night here, and join us for a live free reading night where you get to ask us questions and we'll see what the cards have to say for you. So
we do actually have a open door for you guys. Anything can go, and tonight though, besides the soul coaching cards, I also do have tarot cards. So that's to let you guys know. All right, so it seems like a little bit quiet right now.
Checking some stuff here. Bear with me. Chris will start you off by doing a free reading right now just to see what the energies are about tonight.
Yeah, well, Trevor's playing around with that. All right, so I'm going to be using actually the soul coaching card to start off with. Again, those I do encourage you guys to log in underneath Podbean. You do have the opportunity to basically call in and press that live button underneath Podbean. So yeah. All right. So soul coaching cards are really good though, because it does talk about past, present, and the future. It's a 3-card spread though that I will be doing with you guys. All right. So I never use the first card. The first card though, some people do use, but I don't.
And welcome to everybody tuning in on our Podbean. We are also streaming live on Podbean tonight under Haunting Live Podcast and also Divine Oracle Podcast platforms, where you can actually call into the show if you want to talk to us live in person. We'll bring you on live on the air and ask questions in person on the air with us. Or you can just type them in as usual on Podbean, or join us live on Facebook if you want to see us and see what we look like and what we're doing live on camera. Tune in on Haunted Live Podcast or Divine Oracle Podcast, and we'll do free readings right for you on Facebook Live as well. Just type your questions in. It's open topic night, so anything goes.
All right, so the first card I have, though, is Pleasure. It's basically of a woman taking a bath, a lot of trees going around her. Oh, it's open.
If I was watching, I will hold the cards up so you can see the cards.
So Pleasure right there. Yeah, the person's actually in the tub. Basically, what it's saying though is within the past, so that you did do a lot of pleasure. That could be with traveling. That could be with a lot more friends. So spending time with friends. That's the main thing though. And now our next one though that we're looking at though is Joy. And I love the Joy card though because it deals with Mexico. What's going actually on in Mexico right now, and also with Canada. They're becoming actually as one. And it's the person's celebration, dancing in the street. So joy is always best way. Bring a lot more joy, a lot more positive altogether. And that's a great one. Now, the last one, though, is Grace. Grace, though, is to do with the moon, but it's about a mother holding their child. So with Grace, though, what it's basically representing, though, is take the grace actually for what's coming to you. There could be negative or positive though that's coming to you, but what you need to do though is actually take that and bring it within the more positive way, especially with it being negative. And that's with Daddy. So yeah.
And welcome to those on Facebook. I see we have somebody coming into Facebook now, so thank you so much for being here with us live. If you would like any type of question answered, see what the cards have to say for you, feel free to type it in and we'll answer your questions on air. It is open topic night. We're doing any type of topics that you want to ask, and we'll just draw some cards and see what you get. But welcome to Facebook Live for Haunting Live or Divine Oracle Podcast, whichever one you joined us on. We're also streaming on other platforms, which is our Podbean platform as well. We are on Podbean for Haunting Live and Divine Oracle, which can accept call-in guests, and we'll bring you live on the air to talk to us and ask your questions that way. All you have to do is tap that call-in button, and we'll bring you live on air. So
it's kind of like talking with your girlfriends or even with your guy friends. But yes, it's easy. Just click the thing in, and we'll bring you guys on the show directly.
Yeah, it's a unique little feature we have on our show. It's something different than other shows don't do. If you're on YouTube, usually you do the YouTube format where you watch readers just pull cards, talk, and you're typing in chat and they ignore you because you're just sitting in chat. We don't. We're a fully immersed show where we get to interact with you guys live on the air, and we will answer your questions as they come in. And we'll bring you right on the air and live with us like you're right in the studio with us and talk to us in person.
Yeah.
All you have to do is go to our Podbean app, which is free, and find Haunting Live or Divine Oracle Podcast and hit the call-in button, and you can talk to us live in person.
Yeah.
And ask your questions that way. Or if you don't want to do that, just type them in chat and we'll answer them as well.
Yeah. So latest with Daddy, though, he's actually turned around to Russia and said, "Oh, come on, I'll take you to war, all this and that," because now Daddy is now fighting for the right cause. But yeah, what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to take the tarot cards, and we're going to take a look actually at what they're saying about Daddy, and see about his little arguments and all that. All right. So the cards I'm using, though, are tarot cards right now. Take the glasses off for a sec. All right. So the first one, though, is the Youth of Cup. And what it is, though, it's a great one, though. Youth of Cups. If Trevor wants to show. All right. That one there is basically kind of listen and don't be judging. Listen to what people have to say. You can sort of see the gentleman on the beach with the shell really close to his ear, and it's basically kind of listen to the what people are saying. The next one, though, I'm using, though, is the sword, and it's the 8. You feel like, though, that you're alone. This is for normal general people. You feel like they'll let you alone, but you're amongst people, and the people are actually there to support you. All right. Now, the next one, though, that I'm looking at, though, it's an upside-down card, and it's the Youth of Coins. And that picture there shows somebody working out in the gym. But with that one there is, instead of working out, getting all the frustration actually into one location, bring it out so that you're bringing a little bit more and willing to help out others. So those are the cards there. All right. So yes, we're here tonight. We're doing readings for you. I love doing the soul coaching cards for you guys. So yeah.
So if there's anybody listening right now that might not understand the difference, can you explain the difference between tarot and coaching cards?
Yeah, Oracle cards, yeah. So tarot cards are more to the point, to the precise. There is actually a different set of cards. Actually, within the tarot cards, there are high cards. I call them high cards, but there's different varieties for you. And then there's also the soul coaching cards. So again, I'm using the soul coaching cards. And welcome, Joanne. Thanks a lot for coming back in.
Yes, hi, Joanne. Welcome back to the show. Thank you for being here. We will get to your question right away. So any messages for Joanne is what she's asking, and we'll use the soul coaching cards for you tonight, Joanne.
Yeah. So Joanne, tonight though, just for you, I'm actually going to do a 4 spread, not a 3 spread. I'm going to do it north, east, south, and west. So we're going to start with the east with them. Okay. Do you want to talk? All right. So what we're looking at though is actually we're looking at your child card. Your child card though is the open card, and it was to do with the flower basically opening up, actually absorbing. And right when it does that though, it absorbs the sun, it absorbs the moisture and everything else. But with that one there actually is the child though that you were more open to a lot of things that were going actually on in your own life. And the open card though is really good though because it's saying to you actually as a child though that you were more open for understanding things. Next one though that we're going to do though is actually your youth, and that one there is to do with the self, and this one here is believe. Again, notice it's got the child sort of on the porch looking out, and a little dog. Even though I can portray though the dog's actually like a cat though, but with that one there, actually for the youth one, and for that one to believe is though that you were believing within the right direction though, that you were outside, you were always asking the questions, and with that one there is, which is what goes on. Now as your adult, which is the west one, adventure. So right now though it's basically saying take an adventure. Travel somewhere if you can, or even go for a walk. That's still a venture, and never know right where you will end up. So basically, those take a venture. Listen to the winds. I know right now though, right where we all live, rain is happening, but still, again though, is take a little adventure. Be able to take a journey. Now that could be with your feet or with your spiritual self. We always have to be able to listen to our spiritual self so that we can actually build a bit further. Now, the last one, though, is the elder. And this one here is the north one. All right. And this one here, I'm actually going to give this one to Trevor. So, all right. If you want to sort of. Yeah. What's the card? What's the card? It's got a raven on it, which is sort of a raven, but it's got the bird, which is really good. And
basically, it's a phoenix.
Yeah.
With the word radiance.
Yes. Yeah. So basically, that one there, since Trevor didn't give you that one there, is right when you're older, though, it's going to show a lot more strong. You're going to show a lot more power, sort of like what the bird represents. Like that type of bird will basically not stand for anything wrong. So yeah, I know it's a phoenix.
Yes, phoenix, Joanne, for sure.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
Yeah. But basically, though, those are your cards. So again, though, the first one actually, as the child though was opening. Your second one though, which was the youth, your youth, and that's believe. And then your adult one is adventure. And then your last one, though, was one, though, that we just talked about. So, yeah. All right. Now, I'm just going to let you know what the top card was that I pulled out. And welcome to everybody that's joining in, actually, on Podbean. We do say thank you very much also. Now, the first one, though, was communication. Okay, it's of a child talking with the tiger, and communication though is actually a purpose though. We all have to have proper communication altogether, and that was it. That was yours there.
And there you go, Joanne. Hopefully those cards resonated with you and had a message for you. And anyway, that is your message for you. So thank you so much for being here tonight again.
Yeah.
And thank you for sharing as well. I did notice that you did share the post and the stream for us here, so thank you for that as well. So.
All right, so we have a question here on Podbean, if I can slide that over.
Yes, we have Darlene on Divine Oracle Podcast on Podbean. Welcome, Darlene. And they're asking for any messages on my daughter who temporarily is staying with me. She's going through a split up who has a new boyfriend and he's trying to wreck things off with his girlfriend or break things off, I guess. I'm ready for her to find a new place. Her boyfriend is trying to end the relationship and she fights. So I guess just want some advice for her daughter's relationship.
Okay, so I'm not going to use the cards, Darlene. Basically, that's what I'm getting the message, though, is, yeah, it might be a new boyfriend, but the boyfriend is going to be temporary.
So they're breaking up with the boyfriend, so they're split.
Yeah. So basically, though, it is going to be temporary with this person, which is good. But the thing, though, is what I'm also getting, though, from spirits, though, is things are going to work out a little bit better than usual. Right now, though, is high price of living, though, is a little bit downfall. But your daughter, what I'm getting, though, is something within the digit 3. That could be within 3 weeks to 3 months. Great grandmother is saying, though, that's actually 3 months, unfortunately. Things will be a lot better. She will be moving to a happy, prosperous place and moving actually on with her own life. So that's what I have.
So there you go, Darlene. It might take a little bit, but just bear with it and push through it, and things will happen when they happen spiritually, and the universe knows what to do. So just allow it to happen, and within 3 months, things will be better for you. So
yeah, no problem. Darlene sends in, thank you very much, and there's no problem at all. Those are messages so that my great grandmother was yelling in my left ear.
Thank you so much, Darlene, for joining us on Divine Oracle on Podbean. We're here every Wednesday night doing free readings using oracle cards or soul coaching cards, and we're doing that tonight for you. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask, or even better, share with your friends and family and your coworkers and anybody else you want to share with. We're here every Wednesday at 9 o'clock Eastern to do free readings for you on our Facebook platform and our Podbean platform. Podbean also has a call-in feature, which we are open to using, and that allows you to call in live on the air with us and ask your questions to us directly as if you were here in studio with us. So
all right,
if you prefer to do that, you can do that.
Darlene has another question.
All right. Well, go with that one.
Yeah. So Darlene wants to know about her love life.
Okay.
So basically, that's what she wants to know about. Any new love for her coming within? Now, I do have the Oracle cards. They're the soul coaching ones, so I will use those ones. And let's see what the cards have to say. So you can probably hear them shuffling, which is good. All right, so toss that first one out. All right. So the first card that we have, though, is faith. This is actually to do with what you've had in the past. So you've actually had strong faith within the higher power. Whenever things have happened, you've actually gone with it, which is good. And the card, though, is sort of like of a woman falling down the stairs, but it's more spiritual.
Well, it looks like she's leaping off the stairs into the clouds. So.
Yeah. So that's with that one there. So again, those faith is what you've always had. You were always willing to go with that. So there's positive. Now within the right now, those you need some surrendering to do. The card, though, actually does have is of rocks around water with a mountain behind, and there's surrendering that you need to do, though. I don't know what it is directly. Something, though, is blocking. So whatever is blocking, though, you know exactly what's blocking. But whatever is blocking, though, you need to surrender that. Okay? Now, my last card I have for you, though, is once you surrender that, it's going to be truth. And it's of a little girl with a crystal ball. She's gazing actually into the crystal ball. All right. Now, blocking though could be within spiritual or to do with your own life itself. Something is blocking altogether. Now, what I'm getting though, we'll come back to that truth card though. But basically, those with you're asking to do with the blocking though. What I would say though, it's something to do with in your past so that it actually keeps on coming forward. That is coming forward each time. And it pops up in your head and then all of a sudden it goes away. But that's what I'm getting from my ancestor. All right. But again, though, the truth card, though, we got to go to the truth. Truth is going to happen to you and everything's going to go a lot better for you once everything does work through. Whatever's happened in the past, forget that in the past and be able to move forward.
Well, there you go, Darlene. Thank you so much for that question. If you have any other questions you think of, we're open to doing any type of reading here tonight. It's open topic night under our Facebook Live, which we're streaming live under our Facebook platform, under Haunting Live Podcast, as well as Divine Oracle Podcast Facebook pages. If you want to see us, see the cards that we draw for you, and see how they respond to you, you can actually see them on our live stream under Facebook. Go there. Or if you're tuning in on Podbean, welcome. We are always here Wednesday nights on Podbean doing our live reading show, and usually it's a soul coaching card night with the oracle cards, but we're using 2 decks tonight. You want to explain what the 2 decks are?
So the cards I'm using tonight, though, are tarot cards. I look at the tarot cards sort of like the oracle cards. I read them that way. And then also I have the, again, what Trevor was saying, though, I have the soul coaching cards. And the soul coaching cards I find a little bit better. Tarot cards I haven't used that much. So with oracle cards, once I started working with them, which is a couple of years ago, I've connected with them so much.
Okay, Joanne's back in. Welcome back, Joanne, and Facebook. She's asking a question, just a personal question, I guess, to us directly, not for cards. She says, don't remember if I asked you guys or not, do you do any paranormal investigations?
I would say yes, we do. We do actually them. If you want to be able to find a little bit more information, please go underneath our website at HauntingLivePodcast.com. Again, that was HauntingLivePodcast.com. We can do
house cleansings. We can do investigations to find out, using our sensibility, what's in your house. If you're having issues, we know other people that can help as well. So we do have a great network of connections if you need expertise, help in certain areas once we found out what's going on. We have been doing this together since 2010.
Yeah.
So we have tons of experience. We've been even on national television under Paranormal Survivor on TV.
And then in 2013, we also held our own TV show that was on community television. And we've been on other podcasts, daytime. Who we worked with, though, is Jackie Dennison from Rescue Mediums.
We've been trained by some people in the UK that come over here to do filming for their TV show. And we got to know their TV producer and stuff like that before he passed away a little while ago, unfortunately. But things do happen.
Yeah.
And but yeah, we've been trained by people from the UK, stuff like that. So we are well versed in the paranormal field. We don't just do psychic readings and using cards. We do have our own sensibilities, and yes, we do have the other scientific tools as well that we use here. So yeah, we do investigation work too. If you have anything happening at your home or location that you want us to check out, if it's within reason, we are open to doing that. So
yeah. And my co-host that's underneath the show of Divine Oracle Podcast, she is a believer, but she looks at the spiritual realm in a different way, though. She looks in the positive and the negative way. So basically, that's what I mean by that, though. She looks at what most people would do as skeptics. So that's what she does. But she is a strong believer within spiritual paranormal. Again, though, she looks at the incidents and all that in the skeptic way and try to debunk it. So
Yeah, she's more of a skeptical psychic, so she tries to see things how other people would see them and not just focusing on her own way. So, which is a good way to look at things if you're open to being skeptical. So,
yeah. So yeah, we're here tonight. We're doing readings for you. If you guys want to chit chat, if you guys are on Podbean, feel free, and we'll love to actually hear from you.
yeah, we're in Canada as well, Joanne. We're located in Ontario, Canada. So we're just about an hour outside of Toronto in an area called Kitchener-Waterloo. So that's the region that we're in. If you're close to us, send us a private message sometime, and maybe we'll hook up and talk some paranormal stuff one day.
Yeah. So we're not too far away from Toronto. We've done major locations over Ontario. I'm going to sort of bring it up, though. I know Trevor kind of does want to talk about it, probably. But we just went for vacation out to where I used to live, which is Victoria, BC. Mm-hmm. And while we were out there, I kind of knew some of the locations, though, that were claimed to be haunted. But we were sitting behind one of the former jails downtown Victoria. It was a courthouse also. And I tried to have communication with the spirit. And the spirit basically... kept on saying weird things. Trevor just turned around to it and said, well, if you don't want to talk, then basically that was why you're talking to us.
Yeah, I tried to use a little bit of reverse psychology on the spirit. I was like, well, you're saying you don't want to talk in several different ways, but you're actually talking to us because you're communicating. So you're still talking to us.
Yeah. And then came back, and for Trevor's birthday, I got him a book actually with haunted locations throughout Victoria. We didn't find out until we got back, though, that our hotel was haunted. It was a newer hotel, but it was haunted. The grounds were.
Okay, great, Joanne. Joanne in Facebook chat says she is going to Toronto for the annual agricultural fair. Cool.
Oh, cool.
One place we have not been to yet.
I have.
Yeah.
So.
I think my parents have, but I've never been. So.
Yeah.
That sounds like it'd be a fun time, Joanne.
It's right where the C&E is, right in the grounds there. But yes. So I used to go there, Joanne, actually, as a child in elementary school. So
yeah, a lot of schools go there probably. So.
But Trevor's not from Southern Ontario.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you're kind of on the other side of Ottawa then. Okay.
So, all right. So yeah,
yes, I do know Katie Turner. She was a guest on Haunting Live, actually. So we've had her on our show here on Haunting Live as a guest in the past. I knew her from her TV show that she had, and she came on to talk about some stuff that she does with that, as well as her medium stuff. So yeah, I know Katie.
Yeah. All right, so Lisa message is coming in off Facebook. So if you want to flip over to Facebook, if you want to, underneath Haunting Live Podcast,
yep.
Or you need Divine, that way you can see what we look like. It's absolutely free.
Yep.
And if you have any questions, feel free. I'm here for you for readings. If you guys want to chit chat with us, if you're on Podbean, just hit that call-in button. We'll love to talk with you.
Yeah, we'll bring you live on the air in person, just like you'd be here right in studio with us. All you have to do is hit the call-in button, and we'll bring you live on the air to ask your questions. Just follow us under Haunting Live Podcast on Podbean. That's Podbean. And we're under that platform there. That's where our host is for our shows. And you can find either Divine Oracle or Haunting Live and follow us there. And every Wednesday night, you can come in and chat with us live on the air. Or if you're a little bit shy, just come in and type your questions in. We will take your questions in that form too. Or like Chris just said, if you're following us on Facebook, which I see we have quite a few people in tonight, which is awesome. And chatting away here on Facebook tonight. So thank you for joining us on Facebook live stream.
Yeah. Now, we noticed also that there's a lot more hits after our show.
Yeah.
We encourage you guys to take part of our show. We're live Wednesdays here in Podbean and YouTube.
Yep.
Or not YouTube, sorry, Facebook. It used to be actually on YouTube, but we're here actually on Facebook and YouTube and Podbean.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, we do encourage you guys actually to take part. Let your friends know about our show here each and every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yep.
And yes,
every Wednesday right here on Facebook Live and Podbean. So I want to promote a little bit while there's some quiet time is our shows that we have lined up for you on Haunting Live. We do weekly shows on Haunting Live with a brand new guest each and every week, so there's new content for you, somebody brand new. It's a guest-based show where we interview different people in the paranormal field. So it could be any topic as long as it's paranormal related. And it can be anybody from our regular guests, which are usually mediums or psychics that talk about their journey and experiences, or it could be somebody that's had a paranormal experience, all the way up to TV and movie celebrities, which we have had on the show before as well. We'd like to mix it up quite a bit and have a variety of guests. But coming up, I'll talk about the one that's out right now. This week, we launched our latest episode, which launches Monday mornings, and it's posted there all week for you guys to listen to, and it stays up there as well, unlike Facebook, which only lasts for 30 days, and then they remove live streams. But anyway, we like to use Podbean because they stay up there in audio format all the time. Anyways, this week, we had a special guest all the way from the UK, a UK medium and psychic, and we welcomed him. His name was Steve Razell. And he talked about how they do their paranormal investigating over there and also some experiences that they've had over there, including this black sort of shadowy spider creature that he saw on an investigation. So we talk about that and some other things that he does. So check out this week's episode. It's really interesting, all the way from the UK. And next week coming up, we have another new show on Monday launching, which is a very special guest talking about a TV show that he's on. He's one of our friends that we met in the field, and he's on the show quite often. But his name is Christopher Allen Brewer. He is a TV host, and you may know him from different shows on paranormal shows. He's one of those talking head people that talk about facts and things in the paranormal field and shares his experiences and stuff on the show. But he is back to our show to talk about the new season of My Haunted Hometown on TNE. So he's been called back for that series again and is hosting that one as an expert on the show. And he talks about his experiences, what he's been up to lately, and how the show goes for him. And this upcoming episode on September 29th, it launches. And we got some great stuff also coming up in October for Halloween month, the creepy month. We're going to be focusing on witches and werewolves this month. So we've got a whole lineup of shows talking about a creature called Dogman, which is similar to Sasquatch, but a little bit different. More of a werewolf-type creature, cryptid, and a whole bunch of other creepy, crawly things for Halloween and creepy month of October. So we're having a special also on the week of Halloween. We have a regular show on the 27th, and then a double feature on All Hallows Eve on the 30th, and a special episode on the 31st, right on Halloween. So that week you get 3 full episodes from us.
I'm sorry to say, but right when you see the double feature, the first thing I thought that was Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah. No, it's not that type of double feature, but we're back-to-back, plus a regular show that week, so you get tons of content on Halloween week from us here at Haunting Live.
Yeah, and then with us at Divine Oracle Podcast, last week, though, we started talking about how do you know if you're a witch. We talked about different, actually, types of witches that there are and how you can tell. This week here, my co-host, Gillian, though that we were just talking about a couple of minutes ago, we are going to be probably be talking about different types of spirits that there are. There's a huge list altogether. We're going to be talking about some of those. And then the first weekend, which is the Saturday in October, which is the 4th, we sat down and we interviewed a young lady all the way from Calgary, Alberta. She is a sweetheart. And so there's an interview of that. And then we're going to be doing some past shows with one of my former co-hosts, so that's still in the hospital. She's having a hard time walking. There's a whole bunch of stuff also. But what we're going to be doing those with my former co-host on the recorded previous show, we're going to be talking about Salem. Now, that's there, Salem, Massachusetts, to do with the witch trial. how people actually claimed to be witches by other people, and then we're going to be talking about cursed movies, following that one. And then we're back with Gillian and myself.
That's a pretty cool topic. I don't think a lot of people talk about that topic. They cover the Salem stuff all the time. But to cover cursed movie topics, that's interesting.
Yeah, and right there, you're actually on it. Also, you're talking about Andrea to do with The Conjuring.
Yeah, I was brought on to talk about one of our guests that we've had on here on HauntingLIVE, which is one of our biggest guest stars we've ever had on, which is from the Conjuring series. She's not in the movie, but is based upon her family's true stories that their family experienced in the Conjuring series. And her family talks about what happened to them in the Conjuring. So we've had her on twice, and I come on to Divine Oracle to talk a little bit about the cursed movie and what happened in the movie about the curse. So
yeah. So it's worth actually for October, and then November, we've got a lot more. Gillian and I, we have a lot more to talk about. Talking about my former co-host, if you guys can, please send her some positive energy light. She's going through a lot.
Yeah, she's going through a lot, so we do encourage you to send co-host Eva, is her name.
She goes by Gypsy Lady Eva.
Yeah, Gypsy Lady Eva.
So.
And she goes by that, but she's, like Chris said, in some pretty bad situations lately and just needs some positive energy sent her way. So if you guys could send some energy, that would be great.
Yeah.
And we would welcome her back to the show as soon as she's healed up. So
yeah. We don't know how long it's going to be here whatsoever, but she's going through a lot. Her family's with her. Just recently, though, she lost her mother. She lost her father 18 years ago. So, yeah, losing another parent, which is quite hard. She's got farm property that's got to go up for sale. So they got to go through all that. And also, basically, it's more or less her health.
Yep, that's most important. So welcome, everybody, to Haunting Live tonight. We've had some great questions tonight, and that's amazing. It's been an amazing show, and thank you so much. But like we said at the first of the show, we noticed we do get more people watching the program after we've aired it, so throughout the week, which is awesome as well. We appreciate that. And if you can share it with your friends and family, that would be great.
All right, hold on 1 little second. All right, so I had a call in.
Okay.
Let's see if I...
There?
No.
That would still be lit, I think.
Okay, all right.
Somebody tried it.
Yeah. So
that's fine. If you guys want to try the call in, like I think somebody just did, make sure you stay on long enough for us to answer, because it takes us a second to get to our app on the phone and tap that button to bring you on. It's not instant. So just hang on and we will get to you as soon as we can. But stay on the line and we'll bring you on live on the air. So But yeah, I was saying that basically we did notice that we get more views, which is amazing, after the show. But we'd love for you even more to come in the live show, participate with us, get some free readings, get some questions answered, or even just chat with us live on air and get some questions answered, or just have some paranormal chat stuff going on. It is Halloween month coming up pretty soon for October, so lots of creepy stuff to talk about. So,
and if you're in the Waterloo region, check out on Rogers TV. That's from Stratford to City of Guelph, from Waterloo region down to Brantford for the month of October. Please watch Not Tonight with Giovanni. He's a comedy guy, but he's a good friend of ours. Julian and I will be actually on the show, and I've got permission though. So basically, though, is once I get the copy, I will be sending it to Podbean so you guys can actually listen
to the show. Yeah, Chris and Divine Oracle podcast among co-host Gillian was on Rogers TV, which is a local TV station here, promoting us. So no, are you able to do that?
Okay.
Darlene on Podbean is asking if we are medical intuitives. I will let Chris kind of answer that.
Unfortunately, we are not. Only wish I was.
We do know some medical intuitives that I have had on Haunting Live. If you're looking for information about that or reaching out to somebody, please email us directly and I will put you in contact with our guests and they can possibly help you out directly. But we do not do medical readings here, unfortunately.
So the email would be, if you got paper and pen, you can always play this back at the end. It is HauntingLivePodcast@gmail.com. Even though that's HauntingLivePodcast@gmail.com. All right, and Trevor would be glad to actually probably direct you in the right way.
Yeah, for sure. So if you have any type of questions that we cannot help you with, we have a wide network of people. We've been doing podcasts for about 5 years now. So we have a large network of guests that we can reach out to. And I'm sure somebody that we've had on can help you with medical questions as well. So, but as a general rule, I don't think a lot of mediums, and especially on YouTube and stuff, do medical questions, personal readings. Just because it's such a liability that if something is said or done incorrectly, they can come back on that person. So it's not a safe thing to read on.
Now, Darlene, if that was what you were trying to call through about, please let me know. If not, I found out how I can actually add you in to the conversation. Please let me know. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So,
but do reach out to us, please. We can definitely help you out after the show. So.
Yeah. All right. So yes, before we end, that's unless if Darlene sends back. Thank you very much, Darlene. All right. So, yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right. So I'm just going to do a quick reading for you guys before we close the end of the show, and then that way it's easier.
Yeah, we'll do a closing reading here, but thank you guys so much. It's been an awesome night tonight. Lots of people, lots of chat, and thank you so much for being here on Haunting Live Divine Oracle Soul Coaching Night here on Facebook and Podbean.
Yeah. All right. Again, those we're here every single Wednesday at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That there is 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
And we're always promoting it across our social media, so feel free to take that and share it to your pages. That would help us grow a little bit more. And also check out our regular edited shows that we have here, both on Podbean and on other platforms. But check out Divine Oracle Podcast for their edited shows, and Haunting Live post shows every single week, Mondays at 8:30 a.m.
And with us here at Divine, it's Saturdays at 10 Eastern Standard Time. So yeah. All right. So I drew 3 cards. They're the soul coaching cards. We're not going to look actually at past, present, and future. We're just going to look at them in general. So the first one, though, is Awakening. And I love the picture, though. It's actually of a gentleman, though. It's standing actually in between the mountains with his arms up, and then there's a beautiful light coming actually from the sky. I love that, though. Awakening, though, is starting to wake actually with your spiritual experiences so that you actually have. And do not be afraid at all. And surrender what you have. The next one, though, that we have, though, is Peace. And it's to do with a monk, sort of with flowers all around, though. All right, peace, though, is always good, though. And we always need to bring peace with us within our general everyday life. So that's what we need to do. Our last one, though, that we're looking at, though, is Gratitude. And so is Senior looking up. And it's not only a senior, but it's actually of a person looking up. Right? We always have to stand our ground and be happy for where we're going. We might be going through mental health, and it might not be. But if you're going through mental health with gratitude, be happy, though, that you're still alive. Reach out to support so that there's support within your own community. Yes,
Joanne. Jan says those cards are done beautifully with the colors. Yes, they are.
Yeah. So again, though, the cards are from Denise Lynn. If you're looking for a set yourself, and the soul coaching cards, really awesome cards. So.
And again, if you want to see the cards and see what we're doing live on the air, we are on video live streaming on our Facebook pages while we're doing the live stream on Podbean. So visually, you can see us and join in that way, or if you're just tuning in on the app on Podbean, that's fine also. But thank you guys so much for being here tonight. It's been amazing with you here Wednesday night tonight. tune in next week, Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. We will be here again with you for another show. So get your questions ready for Wednesday night. Tell your friends, family, coworkers, and anybody else you know about our show, and have them tune in as well. We are posting throughout the week as well. Please check out our other posts on our platforms. We are under Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, and Podbean. So,
All right. Well, thanks a lot, you guys. You guys have a good one, and keep a strong faith during the week.
yeah, have a great week, and take care, everybody. Yes, happy warm for September before the cool air comes in. So, thank you for being here, Joanne. We really appreciate you coming back each week. Thank you so much.
Why not sit back and enjoy this wonderful show of Wednesday Lives with your host, Trevor from Haunting Live and second comedian from Divine Oracle Podcast, Chris. They'll be taking your questions. Why not sit back and enjoy this wonderful show of Wednesday Lives